everybody. Happy Tuesday. This is your homegirl hostess, TyraLen, and of course, you're tuned in with TyraLen on TyraLen Tunes In. Shout out to RDU Live. We're right here on Oak 93.5. And you know that I am excited to be here as always. It's always a pleasure talking to y'all. If you're in the car, hi, drive safe, turn me up, buckle up. If you're streaming with me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, so excited to see you. I have a great show for you today. I have a guest by the name of Ja stopping by the studio. So we're going to get in touch with him. In the meantime, let me remind you that this is a call-in show. The number is 919-899-9305. Call me, talk to me, say hey, make sure you tap in with the guest we're going to be having today. Ask him some questions, because that's what we're here for. We're here to connect and get together. You know what? Let's go ahead and jump into it while we wait for our guest to come through. Did y'all see the BET Awards last night? Okay, that show had me up out of my seats, on the edge of my seat. I actually was standing up. I went live on Instagram last night. And from beginning to end, the BET Awards started at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and then ended at 1 in the morning. Now, a 5-hour award show is crazy, but BET did it right. If you know BET and their award shows in the past, they're a little bit hit or miss, or the fans are always expecting something different, something more. But I must say, BET, for their 45th year and their 25th year of the BET award show, really came through last night. So Kevin Hart was the host. Funny. He knew how to keep the crowd engaged, going, very entertaining. Then they opened up the show with a 106 in Park tribute. Oh my gosh. Okay. The young girl in me was screaming, and I'm not going to tell y'all my age because I know I look young on this screen. Okay. I know I look young. I'm going to let y'all guess. I'm going to let y'all guess how old I am. But if you used to watch 106 in Park, come home from school, eat your little snack, do your homework, get right in front of that TV, okay? 106 in Park was a very nostalgic piece of culture for everyone, really, if you love music. And 106 in Park was the home of the music video countdown. And we talk about artistry a lot here, and people put in time into their craft and to their visuals. 106 in Park was the place for you to get the hottest videos, the hottest performances. I mean, it was just a time. You had to be there. So they opened the show with Ashanti. They had B2K. They had, who else? Oh my gosh. Jim Jones. They had a list of people. Amarie. It was just so nostalgic. Free came out to host Terrence J. Bow Wow, Mr. 106 in Park himself. That was such a crazy, crazy show. A great way to kick it off. Production was great. Sound was great. Then they had 4 icon awards they gave out. Mariah Carey, Kirk Franklin, Snoop Dogg, and who was the other one? Oh my gosh, I should know this. I'll get back to that. But they have 4 icon awards, took all night. I don't know what were they thinking, giving out. Jamie Foxx was the 4th one. Stevie Wonder presented Jamie Foxx's icon award. Dr. Dre presented Snoop Dogg's award. Busta Rhymes presented Mariah Carey's award, and T.I. presented Kirk Franklin's award. But the icons came out, gave it their all. Mariah Carey, she did a performance. I say she performs like RuPaul. You know how RuPaul just stand on the stage and look good and got all the dancers around? That's what Mariah gave. She gave us everything and nothing. She gave us everything and nothing all at once, all at the same time. But like she said, it's her first BET award. And for her first BET award to be an icon award, get it, girl, okay? Status, that is a diva. She's legendary. And y'all know I'm heavily in there with the Beehive. Okay, I am high-ranking Beehive member, and Mariah is right up there when it comes to icon status, greatness, divaness, realness. Okay, can we talk about that for a second? And they had some other good performances. I must say, I felt really old when Playboy Cardi came out. Maybe I'm telling my age again. If I really enjoyed 106 and Park set, and then I had to go to Playboy Cardi set. So, hey, that's neither here or there. The BET Awards did its thing. It was heavily black. might I say. They did it for the culture. It was great. It was well produced. If anything, we could do without the commercials next time. We don't need a 5-hour show. Take away our commercials and we'll do just fine. So yeah, let's talk about the BET Awards, and we'll get into some more news when we come back. We're just gonna wait on our artists to get here. In the meantime, let me give you a sneak peek of what we're dealing with. So let's go ahead and get into Bluebird by Ja, and then when he comes back, we'll have him talk us through it and explain it, and we'll hear it again. Let's check it out.
Okay, I'm grateful for how far I've came. Think I've impressed myself. I've replaced this negativity with thoughts of love and health. I've got much more than I need, like my fruits with a few seeds. And I listen when my folks would tell me, bear what you believe. I've got love down in my fingers. I know about my birds and bees. Now if you love the feel of freedom, then you know just why I still sing. Fly on, bluebird, don't you wait for no more new songs. Sing your own tune. This is freedom. This is freedom. Fly on, bluebird, don't you wait for no more new songs. Sing your own tune. This is freedom. This is freedom.
Hey Raleigh, let's come alive. Oak 93.5.
Yeah, yeah. I fear none. Can't interact with the people that don't believe. I'm so unique. Crush 'em, but it's no discussion. The Professor Ogilvy. No diggity. Been on my head game, maintaining for those that oversee. I ain't holding your hand if you don't break a leg. Now why would I post on the blog? The highlight is on in my power. I took time and took game like a rise. That's a no-brainer. I'm straight. I don't mind. Living legend. I killed him with kind. If it ain't the city, then God is behind them. Oh yeah, whatever lies ahead, I gotta be honest. I can't get involved with you frauds on the scene. Gave it to them raw, so it's hard to believe. See you later to them bro that cut me off during my DM. I'm locked in the zone, ain't like I do it for no reason. Oh damn, here we go again. Don't need a step, it's a Tesla. To a head, so the shit out of line. Fuck it, I might need an edge. Ooh, she making a mess. Calling me daddy, I can't even text her. Treating dudes in the phone like peasants. Can't rule it out, and that's what measures.
I'm on my way. I'm sorry I cannot stay here. It's just not the same. I can no longer live in fear. And you don't have to worry, no, you don't have to stress. You're not perfect, I know that. Make sure you give your best, cause who am I to judge you? That is not my place, but I'm here for you to lift you up until you keep the faith. And I understand you may lose some things in life, but you was called with a purpose, so you gotta think twice. And you was made to be more, we live by faith over sight. And everything God gave you never came overnight. And I know that it's been killing you, cause lately it's been killing me. The devil tryna hinder me, but God, I know you're hearing me. Protect me from my enemies. Protect me from my enemies. I'm on my way. I'm sorry I cannot stay here. It's just not the same. I can no longer live in fear. Don't get stuck in your past or reminiscing, and be who God wanted you to be. You was called to be different, and you're a leader, so make sure you give an ear to listen. Cause if you're a leader, it makes sense to make wise decisions. And never follow, don't worry about what the mothers do. And I was taught that love was action more than words prove. And nowadays people say that they don't do it, they will claim that they the truest. Mask off, who you fooling? My life is not my own, and I know that. Cause I've been bought by a price, so I can't go back. And it's amazing, look what you created. You opened up my eyes to see I never would have made it. Never would have made it. You still keep me alive. When I thought I was alone, you were still by my side. And for every time I failed you, you still helped me rise. You told me put my trust in you, cause everything will be alright. You still keep me alive. When I thought I was alone, you were still by my side. And for every time I failed you, you still helped me rise. You told me put my trust in you, cause everything will be alright. Hey, yeah. Oh, I'm on my way. I'm sorry I cannot stay here. It's just not the same. I can no longer live in fear.
All right, that was J Faith with One Way. Welcome back to TyraLen Tunes In. We got Ja in the studio. What's up, Ja?
Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy for you to be here.
I'm happy to be here.
You sound happy to be here.
Yeah, man.
Listen, the reason I needed you on my show is because I saw you at the Cave. Shout out to Icy the Boss.
Woo.
He throws these really cool events called Rinse Do, because it is always do
gosh.
every 30 days, right? Oh my gosh. Do every 30 days. And to support, you know, we want to get the artists together, show them some love, show them some support. So you were on the lineup for the last Cave event.
Me?
Yes, and you brought the vibes. You turned it up. You turned it out. And I was like, this dude is really, really cool. Like,
Thank you.
He's awesome.
You're so sweet.
I am, I know.
Stop it.
So I really wanted to get into your head. I wanted to, yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I wanted to get into your head and
a lot
into
of
your
paint.
business. Yes. Because the music you make is so happy. Like it's joyful and it.
Like I said, happy.
Yes, it is. It like
Can I
makes.
cuss on here? I'm sorry.
No, you cannot.
I cannot. I'm
No,
gonna watch my mouth.
we are.
Sorry.
We are live on the radio.
Yeah, you are. I'm gonna watch my mouth.
Please do. We will get fined. Okay. But you're like it's just a real positive, upbeat vibe.
Yep.
And also, like, I could tell you're really musically inclined. Like, you know your stuff.
They say I'm eclectic. I think that's the word, right?
Eclectic.
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 Come on, education.
Eclectic, yes, and that's a good definition for you, a good description, because can't quite put my finger on it. So let's dive into it. Tell the people who you are as an artist.
So my name is Ja. I go by the name of Ja. That's GYA with an apostrophe. I am originally from Stone Mountain, Georgia. I was born in Greensboro. I think music is the language of the world, and I believe in evolution. So when I say that, I mean it's okay to be happy, and that's what I make music for, to show people it's okay to be happy, right?
Yeah.
We have expressive things that are in the vote as well, but I think predominantly I'd like to continue the narrative of freedom and genuine light. You know, just bring a light to the world that's super dark.
Yes, it really is. You might also be empathic.
That's a word. I haven't used it for myself, but I'll take it.
I mean, if you're out here if you can see the darkness and you're trying to be different or, you know, spread love, do you not think of yourself that way?
Impactful? Oh.
No, empathic.
Empathic.
Yeah.
Yes. Dangerously. Dangerously, actually. My bad.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I definitely
You can be
see
impactful too now. You can be both.
Yes.
Two things can
I
be
think
true at once.
Those two go hand in hand.
They do.
Yeah.
So-
I see that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
See, we putting something on you today.
Right. No, I will not reject that at all. I receive that so heavily. Thank you.
Yes, please do. So, like, your sound, where did you grasp this concept of sound? Because I'm getting like this country twang with like kind of a blues number. I can't really explain it. So that's why I really want to get into your head, because I'm like, this man, do you see color or something? Like see music or something?
That's a word. It's a word for that, ain't it? I think it's
yes,
some type of...
synesthesia. Yes. Shout out to Deuce Tyrell.
Come on, background. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I wanted to
Synesthesia.
get into your mind because your sound is very unique. So can you tell me your influences and walk me through how you found your sound?
Bro, to be honest, I wasn't allowed to listen to like rap till I was like 10 or 11 or something like that. So honestly, right, I spent a lot of time listening to vocals get bent, listening to different vocal ranges, and listening to just overall an eclectic body of music all the time. There was never one album playing or anything like that back when they had the disc changer and stuff like that. There was never like one album in there, right? So I think, again, for a long time, without the influence of rap, I was able to hear how different like hooks and cadences were approached. And then once you kind of like take the time to be able to say, okay, like, I want to see about what the rap is about, right? You know, you start diving into the little like normals. I think everybody starts with like the Fugees and stuff like that. That's the cleanest for everybody. And then after that, man, you know, it just kind of took off from there. And then what happens is you start having this melting pot of sounds, right? And they all come together, and they always taste different every time you add something new, right? So that ends up happening. And then a lot of times I like to accredit the fact that I danced on many of sets when I was younger, meaning I moved around a lot. So I wasn't allotted the... Some don't call it a blessing, but I wasn't allotted the blessing of being reared in one spot to essentially, you know, only have one or have a root. You know what I'm saying? I guess you can say that. Like, I don't have one place I can call home. Everywhere I go is my home. So with that being said, I'm able to pick up from different places and say, okay, like, yeah, this is a part of me too, and this is a part of me too. So I think that's where most of my influence comes from.
Okay, I love that. You're able to take, what do you call it, like a chameleon.
Yeah.
Able to change and flow, fit in.
Yeah.
And that shows, because I don't think you don't sound like anyone else.
Thank you.
You don't sound like anyone else.
Thank you.
But if you did, like who?
If I did?
Like, who do you draw your influences from, though?
I think... If I'm all right, all right. If we're gonna do that, if we're gonna play that game, right? I think my ability to have fun and experiment, I get that from Thug. Like, I think Slime is one of the most creative people.
Really?
Yeah, I think Slime is one of the most creative people in the world. Like, really, you know what I'm saying? That's really one of the best rappers in the world to me. You know? I'm not gonna lie to you,
I've never heard anyone say that.
Yeah, nah, Slime is one of the most creative people I've ever seen in my life. Like, I got to be in the studio with him one time, when I was young. Like, yeah, my partner, shout out to Ben Frank, engineer, and I got this, co-pilot that session. So yeah, like I say, if we're gonna play that game, we're gonna play like that. And then at my core though, right? Like, if we're talking personality and things of that nature, I think Mac Miller is probably the biggest influence when it comes to wanting to do music, when it comes to wanting to be a happy person, when it comes to genuine just overall fun in the music. I think Mac Miller is one of the biggest influences I can have, if not the biggest influence I can have. And on an honorable mention, sorry, I get excited.
No, this is about you.
R.I.P. Claudio Nueve. Claudio Nueve combines both of those people, and honestly, bro, being able to watch him do what he did, so crazy. So R.I.P. Cloud, man.
Okay, you got some cool influences.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody pull from Slime.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never heard of that. What is it that you like about him so much?
Look, man.
What's that one factor that you're like, yeah, that's that genius in it?
Audacity. It's audacity, right? The audacity to say something like, I wore a dress because I had a stick under it. That's vulgar as hell, but it's okay,
and it
I see you, twin. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever. I'm not condoning, no wedding dresses, but, yeah.
You condoning the creativity,
yeah,
though.
I can't take away from, whatever culture or whatever he was around at the time that influenced him, it worked. It worked. He had the audacity, and people had to eat it. That's what it was.
What's your audacity?
Right?
I mean, because you come out here, you don't look like anybody else, or you're obviously not afraid to try with your fashions, try with your looks. You're not afraid to bend sounds. You're not afraid to like I said, even be positive.
Right.
When rap music or hip hop is more. I don't even think I can classify your music as that, but there's this stigma, especially with black men, when they make music, they have to look a certain way, sound a certain way, and fit into a box.
Yeah.
I don't got no box for you.
And I'm so grateful for that. I rebelled so hard against a lot of the stigmas that were put on us when we were younger. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. I code switch a lot too, so it's I know how to maneuver on.
You gotta play the game.
Yeah, I'm not here to BS nobody. You know what I mean? I definitely have the ability to code switch on demand. So, I don't think there's a stigma you can put on me. But I think I have the audacity to genuinely just be happy. I just have the audacity to be okay when that doesn't sell. right? Like I have the audacity to say like it's cool, like I'm gonna still show up in these places and I'm gonna still like, you know, be as positive and love driven as possible in a room full of like people that are trying to be hard. Like, come on, twin, like, you know, like, come on,
Smile.
twin. You ain't even mad for real. Like, Shawty don't even think that's cute for real. That's really what you're doing that for. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I have the audacity to be okay. That's how I look at that.
I love that. June is Men's Mental Health Month, isn't it?
It is.
It
It is. Shout out to all the homies.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. You guys matter. Mental health matters for men.
Yes.
Men's mental health matters.
And we
How many
hit
M's
that
is that?
topic on my last show when I spoke with James Soleil. We were talking about mental health, and you sit here and you talk about being happy and, you know, being free in your music.
Right.
What's one piece of advice, actually, before you give advice, tell us how you maintain your mental health.
Maintaining mental health.
He said, wait a second. First, I got to get there. Okay.
Bro, I think that's an everyday thing. I haven't gotten to the point where I have a routine. I can say that. I can transparently say that.
Neither do I.
You know what I mean? I think,
hard.
honestly, bro, it's just choosing. I just choose to not. Sometimes, most of the time, I try my hardest to choose to just not be upset. Like, I can't let myself slip into that anymore, you know? So I think the older you get, the more wise you become when it comes to approaching situations and understanding how to accept your reality, understanding how to accept, you know, it just is what it is sometimes, and it's okay. It's okay, bro, because tomorrow happens and you have a chance, and you can choose something else. You know what I mean? You can choose not anger.
You know what? It really is that simple. It's like, if I'm okay, things are okay.
Yeah.
And I just have to be okay.
Exactly. As okay as you want to be.
Yeah.
Literal choice, man.
I love that. Like, that is so true. You better preach.
Nah,
today,
hey,
y'all.
man. Preach, boy. Go to work, though. Like, go to work. Please go to work. Like, choose to go to work. It's okay to go to work. I know it sucks, but please go to work.
Listen, go to work, stay home, take a nap, whatever you need to do. Sometimes we need our days.
Rent due on the first, though, so don't play with it.
Rent is always due. Oh my gosh. So what do you want people to get out of your music? Actually, what's one song that can make people happy?
That can make people happy.
Yeah.
So the intro to Healing in Harmony is called Bluebird, and that song is specifically about freedom and dancing to the beat of your own drum, singing your own tune, not waiting for anything new to happen, and just essentially having the audacity to try. And so I think Bluebird is the perfect song that people can tune into and have the chance to walk away with something positive and just okay. You know, you can wake up and you can be okay. You can go get money to the song. It's not like fast or anything like that, but you know that while you're getting your money, you've got a tune that's replaying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah.
We just played Bluebird, but we're going to play it again because you're here. It's way more special when the artist is in the building because we want to see how it moves you, and then we want to talk about it. We want to talk about it. So we're going to get into that. You want to introduce that?
Hey, my name is Ja, and this is my single Bluebird from Healing in Harmony.
Okay, I'm grateful for how far I've came. Think I've impressed myself. I've replaced this negativity with thoughts of love and health. I've got much more than I need, like my fruits with a few seeds. And I listen when my folks would tell me, bear what you believe. I've got love down in my fingers. I know about my birds and bees. Now if you love the feel of freedom, then you know just why I still sing. Fly on, Bluebird, don't you wait for no more new songs. Sing your own tune, this is freedom. is freedom. Fly on bluebird, don't you wait for no more new songs. Sing in your own tune. This is freedom. This is freedom.
Wow. That was Bluebird. Wow. And like, it was just so, for me, spiritual. I was saying that it sounds like a little bit of gospel up in there, and your gospel way of life influences.
Yes.
Can we just tap on that?
Okay. So yeah, I do actually come from a heavy church background, and Zion church background to be more specific. Like, if y'all are into that. So my dad was a pastor. My grandfather was actually the 74th presiding elder out here. So yeah, I have a very, very deep root in the southern region of the church.
You do. and also, speaking of the southern region, we're going to tap on this a little later, but the southern soul sound is making it's becoming mainstream. Yep. I'm from the country. That's a way of life for me. So it's like, hey, don't touch that.
Yep.
But I can hear hints of a deep southern soul sound and gospel, and of course it's all intertwined. So what was your musical experience in the church?
My musical experience in the church actually was very slight, if I'm being completely honest with you. But I was around it all the time. So I wasn't necessarily focused on music, but you could tell it was as if I was just supposed to be there, right? 9 times out of 10. Usually how that goes. So with that being said, yeah, my sister was in the choir a lot, so there was a lot of understanding when it comes to voices being heard at once, tones and ranges. My aunt was actually the keyboardist, pianist for Hillside Chapel and Truth Center in Atlanta. So, and then she taught lessons as well. So I was always just listening to keys getting played and stuff like that. My grandmother was the first black choir director.
Nice.
Out of Salisbury. So yeah.
It's in you deep.
It's there.
So do you read music or did you sing? Do you play an instrument? Because I just feel like it's just something that probably just comes natural to you.
It does come naturally. And if I'm being very transparent, I did not have the discipline to do any of those things when I was younger. Learning any type of instruments or anything in that nature, I didn't have the discipline for it.
No.
So essentially, I ended up, like I say, just kind of picking up bits and pieces until later. I am, however, self-teaching myself the keys now, though.
Okay. So you're going to be up there like...
Yeah. Ray Charles. Huh? Yeah, me.
Hey, get into it. I feel like you can make something really funky off of that. Like, I really feel like... Because you just did Fresh Prince of Bel-Air instrumental.
Okay, yeah.
Slow
Come
it
on,
down.
Little Stewart. Yeah.
And the story.
Yeah, you like that?
Yes, I did actually.
Yeah.
You do have a way about you, your visuals, your storytelling. Like, it's just really unique guy.
Yeah.
So how do you find yourself staying true to yourself in this industry?
I'm very rebellious. So like I have to be honest with myself about that, right? So with that being said, when a lot of the stuff that's happening is working, it's like, nah, that's not what I'm finna do because it's just working right now. You know what I mean? And I think over time, what ended up happening was I was able to like see people come and go, right? Especially being in Atlanta, you get to see people go far and then they come back home and it's just nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Or you see people that don't have a very wide reach in certain places because you're nothing but a copy and paste of the thing that's already working. So nobody's coming to buy your ticket because they already seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that was the biggest thing. And then having, you know, those independent influences heavy as well. People like Big Crit, Currency, and stuff like that. Seeing them move, it's like, oh yeah, if they can do it, then we'll take our time. You know?
Yeah.
We'll take our time. So that's the biggest one.
What role do you play in your creativity? Like your visuals, do you say, hey, this is what I want? Or do you collab with someone who also has a vision for you? Like, how does that creative process work out for you?
So I am actually in business with Roundtable and the Visual Plug. And so those guys help a lot. Hood Hippie Visions helps me a lot. Those people are definitely like influential when it comes to what I see, because sometimes I think a lot of the times I can't see a lot of things, right? Like if I'm being completely honest with you, my form of art is speed painting. So to genuinely like break that down, so like the punching in and stuff like that, and stuff like being able to just have it done, throwing paint at the wall, you know, and waiting for the pretty colors to emerge. That's me. And then I give it to the homies and be like, hey, bro, put this in a frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of frame we finna use for that? You feel me? So, yeah, that's I'll give the credit to the homies for sure. I definitely got to give the credit to the homies for that. Like,
who are some of the people that you work with that you like feel like these are my creative people? This is my tribe. This is my group. Do you have anyone like that?
Yeah. So like I say, Roundtable, the Visual Plug, Hood Hippie Visions. I'm gonna keep some of the names under wraps because I don't know.
Oh no, he's gatekeeping, y'all. He said no. I'm not sharing because I asked that question twice.
Sure.
I'm trying to pry.
Training. Hey, you talking about but so yeah, shout out Rakib. Rakib Wise. He's also an artist. Drake filmed it. That guy is amazing. And again, the runner of Hood Hippie Visions, we are very blessed to have her around. Who else can I give her credit to? Man, there's so many
like
people.
a BET speech. You gotta name.
Dog, like
name
it's
them,
dog.
name
The list is long. If I'm being honest, bro, like if you really in my phone and you close enough, it's like, hey, bro, what you think about this? I'm one of them people. I don't know how to be cool about certain stuff. I don't know how to be like.
There's no right or wrong.
You know what I'm
way.
saying? Like it's like, hey, bro, like I need help. Like, what's up? You feel me? Like,
Look at you asking for help.
No, for sure.
I love that. Like this is my world, but I need help.
Yeah,
I need help sometimes.
I'm trying to tell you, twin. This boy, what? This ain't easy, huh?
No, it's not.
Boy, what? Folks don't be out here sleeping, huh? You need to tap somebody that took a nap so you can, huh? Yeah, don't play with it.
Community. Somebody gotta have your back.
Unity brings community, and it's necessary. It's necessary. Everybody can eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The money printed. It's a printer. You know what I'm saying?
It's made up.
You know?
All of this is fake.
They keep making it. You know what I'm saying?
All of this
we
is
can all
not
get
real.
to it. So, yeah, nah, for sure, man. Like I said, I give the credit to the homies. Like, you might mess around and get like a question or two, huh? Like,
Listen.
seriously, bro. You know, like if I can't think of it,
Because I'll be like,
Yeah.
let me tell you what I think.
I'm trying to tell you, twin, and we're gonna bring it all together and make it happen.
Hey, I love that. And that collaboration shows up and like the support.
Yep.
You like living here in North Carolina and being on the North Carolina music scene?
I love it.
Wait a second.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I am learning the terrain. I will say that. Everyone has their ups and downs, and there's always good and bad. So
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
You
And
know?
you know what? There's always good and bad.
Yes.
This is true. I don't think any place is perfect. You say you were from Atlanta or you did work in Atlanta.
Yes, I was reared in Atlanta, and I did do a lot of work in Atlanta. I started my career in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so compared to here,
People
yes,
love that.
yes, I'm getting.
Folks love that.
No. This is not bait. This is research.
No, for sure. And folks love that. That's what I'm saying. Folks love that question.
Because people are always like, I literally saw it today on Facebook how the scene is no one supporting. But when I looked up their websites, they didn't have any and stuff. So I just that was shady.
I'm weak.
That was shady from me because y'all need to get y'all electronic press kits and your business together. But anyway, the point of the story is everybody knows that Atlanta is baby LA.
Yes.
Buzzing black businesses and musicians. Everybody need to go to Atlanta to start. So you came from Atlanta.
Yes.
What did you at least learn? Let's not pit.
I got you. I ain't gonna hold you. So I left Atlanta because I learned how to move. Mm-hmm. I think the biggest thing Atlanta teaches you is how to move. And I think the biggest difference, it's not the community that people think it is. It's more or less, what's the word? The level of will. It's just sheer will. Mm-hmm. I think when it comes to the energy of the city of Atlanta, people are just wanting to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's no, we'll get to it next week. We gonna see, if we're being honest, as long as you coming to somebody that's having it the same way you having it and y'all can come together and get it done tomorrow, we're gonna get it done tomorrow. Cause 9 times out of 10, you live across the city. You live in a different city, so you 30 minutes, 40 minutes away. So, with that being said, you ain't really got time to play with it. But at the same time, there's also a level of being a level of transport that can happen out there a lot faster too. I think what you guys have to catch is the metro growth when it comes to being able to travel from city to city. So like I said, I can get from North Atlanta to South Atlanta in about 40 minutes on the train. You know what I'm saying?
And it takes 3 hours to get to Charlotte.
Right.
Yeah,
I can't take the train to Charlotte every 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the only thing. If the cities can genuinely touch each other a lot better, that'd be the only thing.
That's a great view. I haven't heard anyone say that.
Yeah, it's lovely out here. If I'm being honest, like everybody's got they motion. It's just hard to get to each other. I'm noticing that.
It is because I would like to catch a show in Greensboro or Charlotte from time to time, but it's like by the time I get there,
the gas. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to stay the night.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I can. And in Atlanta, you can get anywhere all week for $29.
Mm-hmm.
$29 bus pass. I'm putting you down now. If you ever go down there, get you a bus pass, twin.
That was actually a great point of view. See, research.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that you saw it that way, but that was a very great point, and I agree. Yeah. Because it's like we're missing out. It's so much great talent, and we're all hour and a half away from each other.
That's all it is.
And it's like, dang, bro, I can't make it tonight.
Exactly.
I can't make it.
That'd be the scary part.
I want to be there, but I can't be there.
Exactly.
Okay, we are almost about to wrap it up. I'm having such a great time here with you, y'all.
You're so sweet.
You're so animated. I'm here for it. Let's talk about your song, Carolina Baby.
Okay.
Carolina Bird.
Baby.
Listen, I think it's a great tune. Like,
it's cute. You think it's cute?
I think it's pretty. Listen, I love it. I love Carolina Baby. Talk to me about that.
So again, I'm not afraid to shout out my influence. So, shout out Toby Lou, first of all.
Okay.
For a lot of his work. That song came about with me trying to be cute. I ain't gonna hold you, right? I don't necessarily, and this is no slight, but I don't play the radio game often. But that song just felt right when I was doing it. I was in a really cute space at that time. Again, playing a lot of Toby Lou at that time, just that bubbly Cali influence, and trying to figure out how I can make something for people to feel, for women, to be specific, make something for women to feel good about without feeling sexualized or extra, looked at and all that stuff. So, just a way for the girlies to be cute. That was pretty much that was the approach to it. It wasn't nothing
I
like
love
too
the
deep.
girlies. No, and we appreciate that. We want a song, we could just pretty girl rock too.
That's
like
it.
it ain't nothing. Like we just here. We are
Exactly.
human. We vibing, and we appreciate you. So let's go ahead and shout out Carolina Baby.
Yeah.
So you take it over.
All right, guys. My name is Ja, and this is my single Carolina Baby from the project Healing in Harmony.
She's a Carolina baby from the Tyra state. Went to college out of Raleigh, so it all makes sense. Caught the party out in Charlotte, so that's where it begins. Plus she's barely a designer, she's supporting her friends. Brown skin baby with the heart of an angel. Boy meets world, fell in love with Topanga. If the devil's wearing Prada, I'm in love with an angel. Nickname Kirk, cause I'm finding her angles. Recline, that's what I'm loving in the meantime. I need time, but I'm getting tired of me time. I'm on D&D cause I just needed time. I'm scared of the stereotypes, but she's stuck on a zodiac sign. And my girl wants to party all the time, but I'm still seeing eaters in my life. I just need a breather cause I'm tired. But she got A, cause I like A, and that's okay, cause I do it again. Yeah, and that's okay, cause I do it again. She's a Carolina baby from the Tyra state. Went to college out of Raleigh, so it all makes sense. Caught the party out in Charlotte, so that's where it begins. Plus she's barely a designer, she's supporting her friends. Brown skin baby with the heart of an angel. Boy meets world, fell in love with Topanga. If the devil's wearing Prada, I'm in love with an angel. Nickname Kirk, cause I'm finding her angles. I'm on D&D cause I just needed time. I'm scared of the stereotypes, but she's stuck on a zodiac sign. And my girl wants to party all the time, but I'm still seeing eaters in my life.
Okay, y'all. That was Carolina Baby by Ja. Yes. like I was saying, it's just really nice to have a song that we could just shake our hips to. And it's, like you said, not over sexualized. We still feel cute. That's that like song you put on when you're in the car with your girls or you getting ready to go out, and it just brings you this like, yes, it's time to party, time to turn up. So shout out to you again for making music like that is just positive. Like, we appreciate you being happy, black man.
Hey, I thank y'all for having me. Huh? It took a long time to get here. You understand me? Huh?
We appreciate you being happy, and especially again knowing your music and your sounds. Did you that beat?
That beat? Okay. Shout out Sticky.
Okay.
That's my boy. Sticky on the beat, man. My boy from Atlanta, Stone Mountain to be exact. East side, baby.
When you hear instrumentals, what makes you gravitate towards them? You like, yeah, this is me.
Oof. I think like everybody else, I ain't even gonna make it like real mythic or esocentric or you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not finna do that. If it feel good and it makes sense, we gonna do it. Like I say, paint at the wall. You know. So I'm one of them people that learned how to do this by doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing I can't do. I don't feel like that's really what it is. I don't have no beats that I'm like, nah, I ain't messing with that.
Now, so
not synths. I don't like synths. Keep that synthy, extra hard, very scary stuff away from me though. Like, I'm cool.
You know what you like?
Yeah, we're not doing a lot of synths.
So we know
Keep
what you
that.
don't like.
Okay. Cool.
He said no. Okay,
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Not doing that.
Your writing process though. What is that like? So some people I've interviewed, they say they write like they don't write at all, or they like actually writing a book, or they have like this routine. What's your what's your writing process, especially with the project we were talking about? I want to say Stuart Little, but that's what you know what I'm talking about.
Healing in Harmony. For sure.
Yeah. So, what's your thought process? Because you have like really fun wordplay, and like, where do you draw that from? What's that process? Talk me through that.
So where my writing process looks like the dude from A Beautiful Mind. Like, where if I can give an educated response.
No educated responses. We want the real you.
No, honestly, it comes from just genuinely. The wordplay part of it comes from genuinely just trying to be as clever and crafty as I can. So I'm always thinking about a metaphor, a simile. And I loved English class, so that's one thing. But the actual process of me writing, I'm not one of them people that will sit here and lie to you and be like, yeah, I do 7 in a day, every day. I can do that, but it's not going to be like every day, right? Sometimes I'm the one that's going to I'll do like I'll put a line on a song day by day. Like I'll take 7 days on a song.
What's
you know
the
what I'm
problem?
saying? There's not one.
Exactly.
Because who gonna beat me up is the question.
Who gonna check me, boo?
You know what I'm saying? Cause what? You feel me? So I'll spend 7 days on a song. I can spend 30 minutes on a song. My writing process is whatever I have to work with at that time or feel like doing, I guess you can say. Very free. Very free. There you go.
Very free.
Very free.
He said getting your thesaurus. And
okay.
Take your time.
Okay.
They don't even know what a thesaurus is.
Because I didn't either. I do. I've had one before, but I don't know the purpose of it.
My age is showing.
Oh.
And you know what? Since you don't know what a thesaurus is, but
Educate
the
me.
way you rap, you sound like you do.
Should probably get one.
It's just a book of similes. And
really?
Stuff like it's just. Yeah.
Buy a thesaurus.
Words.
Please purchase.
It's words.
Yeah. Let's do
More
that.
words.
I encourage that. I'll encourage that.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I had to teach it. My age. You know what? We gonna wrap this up. Auntie gotta go to bed tonight. Ja, tell the people what you got coming up and where they can keep in touch with you.
Oh man, so across all platforms at My Name is GYA. At My Name is GYA. Coming up, man, we're about to get on the road.
Hey.
We're putting Healing and Harmony on the road sometime next year. But until then, just a lot of fun stuff in between.
I'm excited.
Yeah, just be excited for that. Just look for that.
Any visuals, any shows you got, any merch you trying to sell? This your time to plug, honey.
So plug.
Plug it.
Okay. We just dropped a slew of visualizers on the YouTube. So go and look at those. Again, we are preparing for tour next year. These coming weeks, I believe we'll be at the Artist Block, possibly on the 19th.
Nice.
We'll be in Greensboro again on the 21st. Location, I'll get that information for y'all. And then the 22nd we'll be out here in Raleigh with my boy DJ Channy Chan.
Nice. Okay, so y'all stay tuned at My Name is Ja.
My name is Ja.
GYA.
GYA.
On all platforms, and keep up so you can keep up with all his shows. And they're going on a road.
Pull up on me. Huh? My rent due. Help me. What? It ain't cheap. Pull
Oh
up.
my gosh. It's been such a pleasure having you here.
Thank
So
you so
much
much.
energy, such good vibes, such black boy joy, filling up the studio. We'll take it. And we about to wrap this thing on
We
up.
love it here. Thank you so much for having me.
Listen, it was a pleasure. You're welcome. You're welcome. A great company. Company. I wish we had more time, but we definitely will meet again and get to chat again because I'm going to keep up with you.
Oh, yeah. We're going on a run.
Yes.
We're going on a run.
And you guys are going to keep up with me, okay?
Yeah.
Make sure you follow us at the RDU Live Show on Instagram. Follow me, TyraLen on Tyra Talk Too Much. On all platforms, you can find me, okay?
She's a great host, too.
Yes, I am.
Great host.
Thank you.
I got you, dog.
This is TyraLen Tunes In. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. Make sure you check in with us next Tuesday. Rich Nelson is going to be in the building. And the Tuesday after that, of course, we got our playlist show. RDU Live is going to be outside. Stay tuned. I got a whole lot of stuff coming up for you. Just see us. We'll see you next time.
Woo!
Bye.
Later.